Good day everyone. Today we will discuss about computer and the age of information.
Laboratories. Bell Laboratories was responsible for developing Sigsaly, a secure speech system during World War II. In 1942, the Army awarded Bell Laboratories a contract for two systems, Sigsaly, also known as the Green Hornet, X System, Project X, and Stephanie. I was in service from 1943 to 1946. As a secure speech system, it used a highly secure one-time pad or OTP encryption. It was notably used. So, ang Sigsaly or Bell Laboratories ay isang super secure na communication system na ginawa ng Bell Labs noong World War II. So, ginamit ito para sa secret talks ng mga leaders gamit ang one-time pad encryption or OTP para hindi maintindihan ng kalaban ang kahit anong usapan. May mga codename itong Green Hornet at Project X at gumana ito mula 1943 to 1946. Mentioned that many Sigsaly machines built to ensure the security of confidential talks between President Franklin Roosevelt and British Prime Minister Winston Churchill were decommissioned and their communication documentation destroyed by 1946 at the end of the war. So, ang Sigsaly machine were built in large numbers to protect secret wartime conversations, especially between leaders like Roosevelt and Churchill. After World War II ended, the machines were removed from service, and by 1946, all documents and records related to Sigsaly were destroyed to keep everything confidential. Alan Turing discusses Alan Turing introduction of the Universal Turing Machine or UTM. Between 1936 and 1937, it explained that before automated computing machines, computation were done manually by individuals referred to a computer's Turing. 1936 paper on computable numbers with an application to the Enchidong's problem describe a machine with wheels and levers to calculate equations and store data, making it more efficient than human computers. Turing is credited as the father of the modern computer. So, bago pa nag-exist ang mga computer, tao pa ang nag-calculate ng math problems. Pero nang i-introduce ni Alan Turing ang Universal Turing Machine or UTM, nagbago ang lahat. Nagkaroon ng idea kung paano gumawa ng computer na kayang mag-compute at mag-store ng data ng mas mabilis. Kaya tinawag siya na father of the modern computer. Conrad Zuse notes that Conrad Zuse devised the world's first programmable computer between 1936 and 1938. His electromechanical computer, the Z3, was the first Turing-complete digital computer becoming operational in 1941. So, si Conrad Zuse ang gumawa ng pinakaunang programmable computer at electromechanical pa ito. Halo ng kuryente at gumagalaw na parts. Yung Z3 niya ang unang Turing-complete digital computer. Kaya nitong mag-solve ng kahit anong computation tulad ng mga computer ngayon. Natapos at gumana ng buo ang Z3 noong 1941. Atanasoff Berry Computer or ABC. Mentioned that around 1939, John V. Atanasoff and Clifford Berry created the first electronical digital computer called the Atanasoff Berry Computer or ABC. Mentions that around 1939, John V. Atanasoff and Clifford Berry created the first electronic digital computer called the Atanasoff Berry Computer or ABC. If could solve for variables one at a time until an entire system of equation was solved and store binary data on an electrotonic drum using 1,600 capacitors. It also has method of storing of data known as a dynamic random access memory drum or RAM. The model of the main memory system of modern computers. So, si Atanasoff Berry computer ang pinakaunang electronic digital computer. Step by step itong nagsasolve ng equations gamit ang binary data 0 at 1 at nakastore sa electrostatic drum na may 1,600 capacitors. Dahil sa memory design nito, nagkaroon tayo ng modern RAM na gamit ang computers ngayon.
Perry Crawford. In 1942, Perry Crawford, a graduate student at MIT, described in his thesis entitled Automatic Control by Arithmetic Operation that a magnetic drum could be used to store electronic digital information. Automatic digital control by arithmetic operation, it is a notable milestone in the development of computer technology. Perry Crawford worked on using a magnetic drum for storing electronic digital information was innovative for its time. William Shockley and Traitorous 8. William Shockley and his team of engineers were the first commercially mass-produced transistor. In 1957, member of his team, later called the Traitorous 8, founded their own company called Fairchild Semiconductors. Engineers from his company eventually left to start their own companies, such as Advanced Micro Device, AMD, and Intel Corporation, laying the foundation for what is now known today as Silicon Valley. So, William Shockley team at Bell Labs developed the transistor, and his team members went on to found Fairchild Semiconductors. So the Traitorous 8 Fairchild Semiconductors, founded in 1957 by the Traitorous 8 engineers who left Shockley's company. Silicon Valley roots. Fairchild is considered a key company in the development of Silicon Valley. IBM 604 Electronic Calculating Punch. In 1948, IBM built the 604 Electronic Calculating Punch. It was a computer capable of performing basic mathematical operations hundreds of times faster than earlier IBM machine. By December 1957, IBM used the 600 model as a basis to create the 608 model, the first solid-state computer available on the commercial market. IBM Stretch Computer. By 1961, IBM released the 7030 data processing system known as the IBM Stretch Computer. It was the first IBM supercomputer that ran completely through transistor. The Stretch computer was not successful. However, it pioneered the use of bytes or 8-bit characters. 8-bit microprocessors. In the early 1970s, other companies also started to develop computers that used 8-bit processing. Among these companies, Intel and Fairchild were the first to produce 8-bit microprocessor on a commercial level.